We finally made it to Bali. How about that? Sanur, Bali. Sit down, have my little kalapa, and see what adventures we can get up to in Bali. I'll see you guys in a bit. Did anybody ever watch Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo, remember in the old days? When I was a kid anyway, you couldn't watch cartoons every day of the week like you can now. You could only watch them on Saturday mornings. So, you know, we'd have these sleepovers. We'd sleep over at our best friend's house. You'd get up early in the morning because you only had like 3 or 4 hours to watch cartoons. And you'd get your bowl of cereal or liverwurst on rye bread if your best friend happens to be Romanian. But anyway, you know, you'd get in front of the TV early in the morning and you watch cartoons. And one of those best cartoons when I was a kid was Scooby-Doo. Is there Scooby-Doo in Indonesia? I don't know, I'd like to know. Did you guys love Scooby-Doo as much as I did? Remember how Scooby and the gang, and they'd find these ghosts and they track down some mystery, solve some mystery, right? And it was often at like some abandoned amusement park or something like that. Remember that? They'd be at like an abandoned amusement park. They'd pull the mask off of this guy and it'd be like, well, we caught the bad guy. Well, still in Bali, and I just happened to be at an abandoned amusement park. But this is Taman Festival, an amusement park that was built in 1997. It opened in October of 97. And it was like this huge project, huge amusement park. But yeah, check this out. Really cool, overgrown with weeds. I saw a couple more bullae. We saw those 2 bullaes down there. I think there's a few more bullaes in here, so it's not completely abandoned. We'll see if there's any, some more bullae. Wait, what?
What the heck?
What are you guys doing here? These are my children.
Oh my God.
What are my children doing here?
That's crazy.
What's your name again?
Bridget.
Lauren.
Lauren. James. Jillian. Wow, what a weird coincidence bumping into my kids right here in the middle of nowhere, Bali, huh? Wow. But yeah, check this out. Isn't it cool how it's like vines growing on everything? That's practically a tree there. This was probably once a beautiful fountain right here. Look at that. And now it's like covered in lichen, plants growing over it. Whatever was there in the center, gone. Hey, it's a good thing I very coincidentally bumped into you guys here. Yeah. We can explore together.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I think you guys should walk down. The steps are right here. And let me know if there's any snakes in there.
Yeah, I'm totally good.
James is like, I'll do it. James just said it's beautiful. I think I agree. It's got all this forest jungle thing going on here. This old, what's the word they use in New Orleans? Decadence? Like this crumbling. You could tell it was at one time beautiful, but now it's crumbling and now it looks beautiful again. You can see the ocean. That you can see an island. I don't know if you'll be able to make it out on the camera, but there's an island over there. I think that's Nusa Penida maybe. One of the islands before you get to Lombok. But check this out, guys. Look at this. Wow. So yeah, this is in Sanur, Bali, or near Sanur, Bali. I'm actually not sure if we're still in Sanur. But anyway, $100 million to build this opened in October of 1997. $100 million. It had like the biggest swimming pool in Indonesia, the biggest roller coaster, the biggest 3D cinema, which was probably this very Lara Croft looking building right here. Check that out. A laser light show in the 90s, a laser light show. Check this out, this is awesome. You got this like incredible looking tree, which is basically just a bunch of vines clumped together. And then you've got this, look at that with the eye and all this. Look at all the, I don't know if you can see this from the camera, but that's like That's not just cement, that's like engraved. That's all engraving up there. It's a scene depicting, it looks like maybe some gods. Bali's primarily Hindu, so maybe it's a scene of some Hindu gods up there. Very cool. And then the vines just taking over everything. How cool is that? Are you guys brave enough to go inside?
Yeah. I don't really know that. You know what?
All right, no snakes, no snakes. Oh, check this room out. This was the movie theater. Are there tigers in Bali? Only Sumatra, I hope. Anyway, check this room out. Valhalla. So there was some Nordic people maybe once settled this area. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this must have been the 3D theater, I'm thinking, right?
Yeah. Or laser show, probably theater, because that would be the projection booth.
Yes. Good eye. It smells like skunk.
Yeah.
But I don't think there are no skunks in Indonesia. Are there skunks in Indonesia? I've never heard of skunks in Indonesia, but there's definitely a skunk smell. Oh, guys, this must be in the projection room. If there's going to be hantu, I bet it's up here. No cobras, please. All right, here we go. Oh, creepy, creepy, creepy. Bats. Oh, shit, bats. I'm going back down. That's what all the brown on the floor is. Look, it's guano. Guano all over the floor, bats up in the ceiling up there. My kids ran off. They're like, this is how COVID started. I'm getting out of here. Where? It says Utah?
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Look at that, guys. Utah, represent. Home state, Utah. Utah ether. Arvit got, and then I think that's a naughty word. Kata nakal di bahasa Inggris. And here's the bathroom. Bathroom. And then this is the way out, I think, right here, right? Yeah. Anda dari Singapura? Singapura? Anda?
I live here.
Ah.
I live here.
Di sini?
Ya,
Anda adalah menjaga di taman ini?
saya ini juru sucinya pura.
Apa?
Saya nyapu di pura Melanting. Ada pura di belakang.
Oh, okay.
I have a temple. I clean temple.
Wow.
I live here.
You live here? Di dalam taman ini?
Yeah.
I do subtitle. And then I also make sure all my English subtitles are in YouTube. You know what I mean? Like YouTube will automatically make a subtitle of everything I say.
Yeah.
But it's often wrong, so I go in and make sure it's all accurate.
Okay.
And that way you can watch it with subtitles in English or Indonesian. All the viewer has to do is click auto translate. It'll translate it to Indonesian or French or whatever language
Okay.
somebody wants to watch it in. That's a good question, thanks. That was even a non-scripted question. That's not a paid promotion. Yeah, that's the other thing. There was a crocodile park. I think we're heading towards it. A crocodile park nearby. You know, back again when this was open, and it was open only for a short time. But anyway, crocodile park. Hopefully we don't encounter any crocodiles, but we are being very observant. But yeah, so it opened in October 97. Huge park, right? One of the biggest amusement parks in Indonesia. And it was just supposed to be, thought to be this great big success. But what happened, right at the same time, back in 97, there was this whole Asian monetary crisis throughout all of Asia, and I think it started maybe in Thailand, where the baht just started crashing. And with the Thai baht crashing, all the other currencies around were affected by that. And so by the time they got this place opened, currency values were so devalued that they couldn't keep up with the payments for the $100 million or whatever money they had borrowed. Oh, what do you think is in there? Do you guys want to check that out? No. Also, at that same time, around 1997, for you people that like history, and I don't really know recent history that well, but around 1997, there were apparently some political issues in Indonesia at that time, and that was driving tourism down. So you had the Asian financial crisis tanking value on the Indonesian rupiah, and you had these political problems that were, so you had less tourists traveling to Bali, a weaker rupiah, and this place they were doing apparently like 20% of the revenue expected by the lenders, and they just couldn't keep up with the payments. But yeah, I think we need to go check this out. Come on, guys. Be on the lookout for cobras, right?
Yeah,
They're all over the place here. It seemed very solid. Seemed. I didn't check with an engineer or anything. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is going to be full of bats.
yeah.
Oh, look how dark it is around the corner too. Yeah, that's weird, huh? What do you think that? Oh, look, gecko. Do you see him?
On a full moon?
All right, how did we get out of here? How did we get in? This way, huh? This place is cool. Where do you think the crocodile pit was? Look at that. Oh, we definitely got to check that out. Let's go see what that is. Wow. That is cool. That could be a temple. I'm not sure, but usually like that face that's over the door, or what remains of that face, usually has some like religious significance. So I'm not going to actually enter, but you can see how beautiful this place was. Butterflies flying around, vines growing off of this. Doesn't this feel like you're in like literally in Indiana Jones or Lara Croft or something? I feel like I'm playing, what's that game we used to play, Bridget? Uncharted. I feel like I'm playing Uncharted on my PS4, but I'm actually in the game. Speaking of being in the game, the guys that built this park, I think was a sort of syndicate, and that syndicate could see now, shortly after it opened in October 1997, that they were just over-leveraged. They couldn't keep up with the payments based on those political issues we were talking about that were happening back then, and the Asian financial crisis that was happening at the same time. They were going bankrupt fast. With a gate right here, so I wonder what was in this gate. This might have been, you think this was the crocodile pit? Maybe? Oh yeah, James just pointed out there's this column, concrete column over here, and it's got stairs, it looks like, going around, like winding its way up there. And then you've got this, whatever that was. I wonder what this was, what was down there. Was this the crocodile pit, you think? It looks like it's, no, this was an amphitheater, look.
Yeah, that's
you can see now, clearly see that there was like amphitheater, like stadium style seating here. This might have been the site of the laser show or some animal attraction, animal show type thing. That's my guess of what was here. But look at this, just jungle taking over everything. But this was definitely some sort of an auditorium. Yeah, check that out. This would be seating, looking at there, whatever that was. And look, there's a wall beyond it. I think we need to see what's on the other side of that wall. And I twisted my ankle in that haunted cave when I was in Sumatra not too long ago. So my ankle's still a little bit sore, so I can't really jump either. So I can't move fast, I can't climb up anything, and I'm in a haunted, abandoned amusement park. It's maybe not the best idea. But check this out, check out this wall. Look at all the detail, engravings on this. This was no small project. The whole wall is like that with engravings everywhere. Look at that on the background there. Oh my gosh, there's just so much oh my gosh here. You've got this amazing tree taking over this wall, and then you've got this wall beyond with all these cool scenes of life in Bali, and then you've got this super massive gate right in the background, as big as the Majapahit gate in East Java.
They drink a lot of lemongrass tea and a bunch of like a lot of lemongrass-based fur because it stops mosquitoes from biting you.
Maybe we can find some lemongrass tea on the way out.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doubting there's anything further back here. I'm thinking maybe we should go back up the way we came. This just looks like it ends. I think the crocodiles are further that way, actually.
Oh, let's go that way.
Yeah. The story with the crocodiles, what I heard, was
Jill? Yeah, I'm coming.
when the park was abandoned, back around, back in the late 90s, the park was abandoned. They walked away. The syndicate walked away, and left the crocodiles basically on their own. This is, I don't know, allegation maybe. I don't know, but I did read that somewhere. And then those crocodiles, needing food, of course, they're living things. They need food. They started cannibalizing and eating each other until there was basically none left, and then the last few just kind of died off of starvation. So I've heard that there are actually no crocodiles here, but we'll see. Again, very Indiana Jones looking building. Probably meant to, when this was built, it was probably meant to give this look, but when things are manufactured, they never have that look. And now that it's been abandoned for almost 30 years, it probably has the look they were going for. Look at that, and then this amazing tree that's just like, I am nature, I am taking over. Oh, guys, this is Lara Croft. Look at that, crazy, amazing tree, building, and then bam, this is like right out of Indiana Jones. Where do we explore first?
Probably in and then down.
In and then down? Okay. Gigi called it, in and then down. Oh, look at that. Who's going down there? Absolutely not. Wow.
That's where I live. In the basement here.
Pennywise lives down there, I believe.
Oh, I wish.
Oh my gosh. Totally Indiana Jones, right? Look at that. That was probably a bathroom. Then you've got the rest of this patio. You've got some stairs going up over there that you can barely make out through all the jungle, and some stairs going down over there, and a human approaching. Wow. Super cool. Don't you feel like you're living in your video game Uncharted?
Yeah. Or The Last of Us.
Or The Last of Us, yeah, that too. I hope the, what do they call them in The Last of Us? The clickers. I hope we don't see any clickers.
That'd be awesome.
So to get down there, are we going down here?
Are we really?
I'm pretty sure Pennywise lives down there.
Oh, okay. If you want to go down there and like live tweet us, that's fine.
Pennywise or the creature from Barbarian?
All right, guys, I believe I owe it to my viewers to see what's down here.
Okay, we'll see on the other side.
If I don't come back in about 5 minutes, call the Marines.
Okay.
All right. All right, let's see what's down here besides Pennywise. Oh! Giant hermit crab, that's all. Oh no, I'm not going in there. Look at that. This is a pit of snakes.
Is it actually?
No. It just looks like if I was a snake, that's where I'd hang out. Hey, I'm noping out on that one. But huge, where did that hermit crab go? Right there. Look at that guy. Hashtag adorable. All right, Indiana Jones lovers, should we see what's down here? This one's less scary, right?
Yeah.
The original, of course.
I like one and three, the beginning to be
Oh, this is probably
where you were.
the snake pit, probably in there. Actually, it doesn't look like it joins. These are bathrooms, I think. Wow. So cool, huh? And look at the engraved column. This wall here has engraved stone. Oh, bat. A bat just flew by, literally. Look, another one. That. Oh, two bats.
Yeah, it's probably good you didn't go in there.
This is a beautiful area too. Oh, check. This has to be the crocodile place. Look at that. We've been speculating over and over. Is this a crocodile place? Is this a crocodile place? I'm guessing that's the crocodile place. That is a skink. A skink. I might have to change my pants. There he is. Rumah Anda di sini. Di sini ada crocodile? Tidak. Di sini. Dulu crocodile di dalam ini. Kamu belum pernah lihat crocodile di sini? Enggak. Well, he says he's never seen any crocodiles here. Let's go check it out. I feel a bit safer.
Yeah.
Terima kasih.
Thank you.
Oh, look, and here's the temple he was talking about. This looks like an actual, working, functioning temple, place of worship, with the head above the door. Dwarapala probably guarding the entrance, and then Ganesh sitting back here. Oh, this used to be a bridge, right? A jambatan. This would have been a bridge right here. And the crocodiles would have been swimming down below here. Oh, he said he never saw a crocodile. And then you've got a little place to sit over there with some gods. I can't make out which gods they are, but it looks like it was a pretty nice little place to sit. This is probably just a breeding ground for mosquitoes down in here. That water's not moving, completely stagnant. But But cool. And then there's some sort of elevated walkway over there. Very cool. Where the crocodiles used to be. All right, where were we in the story? Financial crisis. You had some political issues, so I'm told. I don't know much about the 90s in Indonesia. Sorry, I know I'm kind of the history guy, but I really only know ancient history. I don't really know. Oh, hey, stop, back. I don't know what kind of snake that is, but he's carrying a mouse. I literally saved James's life. Did any of you guys watch Star Wars? Remember when Han Solo saved Chewbacca's life? Remember that Chewbacca owed him a life debt from then on? I think James is my new Chewbacca.
This is
Oh, there he is.
Hey, me every day looking him.
Oh,
every day dah.
setiap hari kamu lihat ular itu?
Di sini kadang dia, di sana kadang dia. Dia nyari makanan ya.
Jika dia saya tidak meninggal. Enggak.
Tiap hari di sini.
Non-poisonous snake. Non-poisonous snake, guys. We don't know. He slithered off this way. Oh, you can still see him?
Apa dia? Saya pernah liatin
Yeah.
jam morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. Not very not python, the big one.
A big one. Cobra.
Yeah, python.
Python.
Yeah.
Anda tidak takut dari ular ini?
Nah,
Enggak. Made.
Thank you.
Senang bertemu, huh?
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
See ya.
See you.
All right, guys. So, in the story, we were at rupiah is declining, tourism is declining, the place is about to go bankrupt. It's really struggling financially to stay open. And then on March 13th, 1998, March 13th happened to be a Friday. You can look that up. So on Friday the 13th, March 1998, lightning strikes their $5 million laser light show, destroying it completely. That finished it for them. They abandoned it. They abandoned it, and it's been abandoned for the last 25, 30 years. And because it's so, I mean, you've seen all this stuff. We're almost at the end of this. You've seen everything that's built here. There's so much stuff here that it's too expensive to demolish. Yeah, they just abandoned it. They left it. It would cost them too much money to demolish this and try to build something else in its stead. So here it sits for the last 25, 30 years, vines growing over, turning into this sort of Indiana Jones, Lara Croft, Uncharted, what was the other one, Jeej? Last of Us type, amazing, cool place. And that's the story of Taman Festival.
Look at the carving of the dancing lady.
Oh yeah, let's go check that out. All right, here's this lady that you were talking about, this engraved lady. That's cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully no snakes here.
Make
All right.
sure they know to bring bug spray.
Oh yeah, if you do come here, bring bug spray. Tip from my daughter, who's now covered in mosquito bites.
And you.
And my son James, who's covered in mosquito bites. But that's it. That's the end of Taman Festival. If you're ever in Bali and you get tired of drinking daiquiris on the beach in Nusa Dua and you want a little adventure, head up to Sanur and check out Taman Festival. $1.35 entrance fee. $1.35 entrance fee and $1 million worth of adventure and excitement. I'll leave you with this cool statue. Hey,
Sehat.
terima kasih ya.
Terima kasih.
Ya,
sama-sama.
sangat menarik.
Ya.
Sangat menarik. Kami, oh look at that little kitty. Kami lihat ular di dalam.
Ada ular.
Ular, ada ular di sana. Ya,
Gede.
saya hampir meninggal. Tapi no, ditakut.
Oh, di
Ular besar.
No, sedikit kecil.